Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm actually very excited because I'm going to be unboxing a package with you guys. It's been a while since I've unboxed something here, I feel like, and I'm gonna review it, and I'm also gonna try for the first time ever on my channel and in my life to do some little makeup looks, but I'm gonna explain about that in a second. This Colourpop package, this is one of their latest collection in here. It's the one with Avatar The Last Airbender. So you guys, if you follow me on Instagram and maybe even on TikTok or Twitter, you probably know that I've been expecting this collection for a while. I mean, since they launched it, I've been excited to receive my package, and it's been 2 weeks or 2 weeks and a half now, and I finally received my package in the mail like 2 days ago. I already unboxed it for a TikTok and a reel, so don't hesitate to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Everything's linked down below because I always do unboxings, but I haven't yet tried anything, so I'm gonna kind of unbox it with you guys today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Today's video might be a little long and very different from usual because I'm gonna be unboxing and showing you this collection, but I'm also gonna show you 4 different looks related to the 4 elements because, long story short, if you guys don't know, Avatar The Last Airbender is a anime. I would call it an anime, but I know a lot of people might say it's just a cartoon, but it's actually properly named an anime. I've been a fan of it since forever. It's actually the anime that every single morning before school, my brother and I would watch an episode. I think we've watched actually the entire show. Of course, it's so far away that I don't really remember everything. I haven't watched it since then, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but it's always had that special kind of place in my heart because we were quite fans of the show, at least I was, and till this day I really do enjoy that show, and I think it's a great anime. So when Colourpop, which is one of my favorite makeup brands ever, and this video is not sponsored, I'm not working with them, but yeah, this is not in collaboration with them, but I do love Colourpop. They have amazing products, great packaging, they have amazing collections. I have so many of their collections, and to be honest, their makeup is really high quality. The collection was Avatar. I was like, I have to get it. I know the collection got a little bit of hate. We'll go into that afterwards, but I'm very happy with it, and I'm just so glad they did this. I'm really happy with that. So I'm actually gonna unbox this and show you afterwards 4 looks, as I said, since it's related to 4 elements, because this is what the show is about. You have the fire element, obviously the air, you have earth and water. So since the colors are kind of related to these elements, I'm gonna try to do kind of everyday wearable looks. But let's get going with the package. So as you see, it arrives in this beautiful box. It always arrives in this pink box with Colourpop written inside. You always receive a little like card right here. Sometimes it's different. Obviously, actually, I've received always a different one. So you have Colourpop written on it, and behind it's written, "We're falling for you." I guess this is a card more for like the fall kind of winter season, but whatever, I still love that they always add that. So this is the little card to receive, and we're gonna open the package. So I didn't get the whole collection, I'm already gonna tell you guys, because I had a budget, like a limit of how much I wanted to spend for this, and I also didn't want everything in the collection. If I say any of the names of the characters wrong, it's probably because I've watched it in French, and maybe I'm trying to like, you know, translate it to English, and it makes no sense. So just bear with me in case. So the very first one is this little guy. I'm gonna put close-ups for you guys because obviously it's a little hard to see from here. And this is with the Uncle Iroh on the packaging. Like, for example, Iroh, I don't know if the same in English as it is in French, but it's Uncle Iroh for me. And he's so cool. He's such a great character. I really love him. And the packaging of this is absolutely stunning. And this is actually a lip mask. It's an overnight lip mask, and I love their overnight lip masks. They actually work with 438 Beauty, which is a beauty brand, for the lip masks, and I have only positive things to say about them. I have many of the lip masks, and I use them all the time overnight, and in the morning you wake up, you have hydrated lips. And okay, so this is the packaging, and basically you receive this little guy. Hopefully you can see something, but as I said, close-ups will be here to help you guys. It's just like this beautiful pastel yellow. I actually really like the color of the packaging, and it's jasmine tea overnight lip masks. It's very nice to apply on the lips, honestly. I love it. And the smell is not so bad. It smells a little bit like tea. I don't really smell the jasmine. You guys know I don't really have a lot of love for jasmine. So Good thing that doesn't smell too much like jasmine. And obviously the packaging, I'm gonna keep everything. Following this, we're gonna go with 4 eye products. They actually had a deal for those because I wasn't sure if I wanted to get all 4 of them. I mean, I knew I wanted to. So I'm so happy I got the 4 of them because for the little makeup looks, it's gonna make it so much cooler. And I got these cream liners. So we're gonna start with the water element, let's say. So the water element is represented by the one and only Katara. I already opened this packaging, so it's a little bit broken, but look at this beautiful packaging. They did such a good job. How can you throw away this? This is the second time that I buy their cream gel liner. I already got one from the Powerpuff Girl collection. Amazing, stays the whole day, super easy to apply, it glides on, and I'm going to show you a little trick with their cream gel liners that you might not know except if you follow them on Instagram, I believe. Anyway, so this is the water one and this is what you receive. So just a simple cream gel liner that you open, just like regular cream liner. And what I love about the cream liners is that at the bottom of it, you can open it and you have a pencil sharpener or liner sharpener, I guess, and you can sharpen them like that, which is really cool. That's a little trick they showed on their IG not long ago. Definitely the one that I'm scared the most to wear because it's dark blue and I'm not used to wearing blue in general on my eyes, especially dark blue, but I'm excited anyways to try that. I think for spring, summer, especially summer, it can be really fun. Afterwards, I'm just picking them up like randomly. I have Ang. I hope I say it right because in French we say it Ong, so I don't know, but maybe in English it's Ang. If it's not, let me know. But anyways, he's the like core main character. This is the one. Beautiful. I just swatched it just for me to remember the color, but it's a beautiful like white, sandy, sparkly, it's not sparkly, it's shimmery color. So inner eye, I love that because it opens your eyes. But this one is my most exciting one. I think is the one I'm going to use the most, especially also in spring, summer. Then we have Suko, who is representing the fire. So this one is actually one that I'm also excited about. It's a beautiful color, but it's more like a fall color, I feel like. And it's this one. So it looks a bit dark brown, I feel like, on camera, but it's actually nearly a burgundy reddish color. It's also shimmery. I believe all of them are a little bit shimmery, also the blue one. So this is beautiful, I think, for the evening. I love this one. And the final one is Tough, which represents the earth. This one actually got a bit of hate on the internet because they're all saying that the earth element should have more green and less brown. Because this, for example, the cream liner, and I will show you afterwards the palette, it's a bit the same situation, but the cream liner is brown. It's not burgundy like the other one, because that's true that the fire and earth ones really do look similar, but this is really a brown one, like that one for sure. If you're a bit scared to use makeup or you're unsure with colors, this is perfect. It's neutral, but people said that they would have preferred it in green, which I kind of understand. It's true that it looks too similar, even though it's very different, but it looks still too similar to the fire one. I would have gone also maybe for a green, but you know what, I think they didn't go for green because it wouldn't have sold as well, because green is not easy to wear. Like I probably wouldn't have bought it just because it's green, and I just don't wear green. It's not easy to wear green on the eyes. For me, I'm pretty happy with it, so I can't really complain. I had to get this palette because not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but I love the colors inside it, and I just been really into palettes. I have many palettes by now. So this is the palette I got. It's absolutely beautiful. I saw a video on YouTube of someone who was reviewing the, the collection, because they're probably on their PR list, and they got it before everybody else, and they were saying how beautiful it is, because this is actually a, I don't know if you call it a sleeve, but it's like a bit of a, it's a cover. Here we go. It's a cover because you open it and you have the actual palette. So this is absolutely stunning. I mean, you have the colors at the back of the sleeve, and so you have him here, and at the back you have a similar design, but everything's much more beautiful. Oh my god. And when you open it, ta-da! Look at that. So here, a beautiful design once again. You don't have a mirror, which is actually quite funny. I feel like they could have added a mirror, but I know they have a mirror in the collection, so that's maybe why they didn't put it in the palette. And To me, it doesn't change much because that's the type of palette that I have at home. I don't really use it for, you know, if I travel or things like that. The 4 different elements, which I love. I love that they put the little, like a sign logo kind of. It's not really a logo, it's a sign to represent each nation, or not each nation, but each element. So for example, you have the Water Tribe, you have the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Air Temple. So this is the exact names, by the way. You have the Water Tribe, which is just beautiful light blue. I feel like this is actually very nice also for the inner corners. I could imagine that over there. Maybe that's what I'm going to do for the makeup look, because it's very light and very shimmery. There's a lot of shimmers actually in this palette, but also quite a few mattes, so it's a very nice mix. Then you have Moon Spirit, which is I think one that I would be very scared to use because it's very, very shimmery and blue. And as I said, I'm not used to wearing blue, so I don't know. But and then Ice Shield, which this one is a bit easier to use, I think, because you can use it for the outer corners to darken your eyes, which is really nice. Earth Kingdom, an easy, breezy, sandy, beigey color, easy to wear on the lid. Then you have Quicksand, which is a beautiful golden shimmery color that I love. I love these colors so much to apply on the lid towards the inner corner. Obsessed. And then Earth Rumble, that one's a little bit scarier for me because it's a bit of this green color that I don't also wear so much. So I'm not sure about that one, but could definitely add something to cool look also for the evening, for example. I know a lot of people criticize the Earth palette, like the 3 colors, they said it's not green enough. And I kind of understand, it does look very similar to the Air kind of colors, but nevertheless, honestly, I'm pretty happy because I wouldn't have worn the green ones. And then we have the Fire ones, which are also the scary ones for me because I don't wear much of that. The very first one is this kind of, it's actually a pinky reddish color. So this one I could imagine wearing on my lid. I think that's pretty easy to wear, even just with mascara on. That could be really nice for summer. The Dancing Dragon, actually for fall could be nice on the lid as well. And then the Comet, a bit scarier. It's definitely red. So this one, I don't know if I'm going to use it for a makeup look, but yeah. And then Air is this kind of even more sandy color than the other one. And then the Air Blast is probably my favorite out of the whole palette because, as you figured, I really like these kind of white shimmery colors. I think that would be amazing on the lid or in the inner corners. And then the Vortex is also very cute. It's actually a little bit shimmery, like there's golden shimmers, which is beautiful. I've never seen a color like that. So it's like overall matte, kind of brownish, light brown, and you have these beautiful golden sparkles, shimmers. It's nearly a little, like it's shimmery, yeah. Definitely a palette I love, one of my favorite palettes I've ever seen from them. Wearable, easy. To me, I have nothing to say. I'm definitely on the like good side, but now I'm actually gonna show you the 4 looks I decided to do. So I decided to do all 4 just to show you how I use the products and how you can also make them more everyday wearable, because I know that there's a lot of makeup artists that do beautiful things, but it's a little complex for everyday. So I'm going to show you right now my 4 looks, and yeah. So I've decided to use the Water Tribe color in the inner corners to make my eyes a bit bigger, as I told you just before. And then I went with the scary Moon Spirit color, but actually it ended up being one of my favorite looks, the water one. I applied that one all over my lid, and then I used the darker color Ice Shield a bit as an eyeliner. As you can see, I'm drawing a little wing, and then I went with the actual cream liner just under my eyes. The water look is my favorite out of the 4, so let me know what you thought about that one, but this one is my top one. Afterwards, we went with the Air. The Air was a little bit disappointed in the way I actually did the makeup. As I told you, I don't really know how to do makeup properly, but I used Air Temple all over my lid and a little bit under my eyes. And I went with Air Blast, the nice creamy color in the inner corners. And then I went with a darker color called Vortex, also as an eyeliner, and I also applied it a bit on my lid. Then I went in with the cream liner, and this I used it in a way that I saw a lot of makeup artists do. That reminds me of the 60s, but I'm not sure it was a good result. I mean, I do like it. I just think I should just get better at it, and it will be perfect afterwards. So for the fire one, this is my second favorite, which is crazy. I was very scared of these two, the water and fire, and in the end, they're my two faves. So I actually used Comet in the inner corners, which was a bit bold, and also under my eyes. And then I actually went with Comet still all over my lid. I also used the Fire Nation on my lid, and Comet actually used it also as an eyeliner, kind of. As you can see, I did a little wing. And Dancing Dragon, I also applied it a bit on the lid. I did a big mix, to be honest. And I used the cream liner again, and I followed the Comet line that I did with the cream liner. So I don't know, it ended up being very sexy, and I really like that look actually. And then this is my least favorite look, unfortunately, which is very surprising because I thought I would love the colors, but I actually used Earth Kingdom all over my lid, and then I also went with Quicksand kind of in the middle of my lid, and I brought it also a bit into the inner corners, and I used Earth Rumble again as an eyeliner kind of thing. Then I went with the cream liner to just like make it all come together. I also applied it under my eyes, but I don't know, I ended up not really loving it. I feel like the Quicksand color, that yellow tint, is just maybe not for me. I don't know, let me know what you think. You guys, so I hope you enjoyed the 4 looks I showed you. Please be sweet with me. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know much about makeup. I've never actually learned how to apply makeup, but nevertheless, I'm pretty happy with the result, and I absolutely love their products. I'm so glad I got this collection. It's definitely one of my favorite collections by Colourpop. What you thought about this different type of video down below in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and just before I go, I want to just say happy Easter to you guys if you celebrate Easter, because it's gonna be Easter weekend tomorrow. So happy Easter to all of you, and that's pretty much it for today's video. So as I always say, I will see you next week in my next video. Bye everyone!